Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Oduola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want to talk about the most powerful belief that I think you should have. And today we are going to go deeper into something that sounds simple, but I believe it shapes the entire structure of your future. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. The most powerful belief you can have is belief in yourself. The most powerful belief you can have is belief in yourself. Let this not be just another motivational line that you've heard. Let it become a mirror, all right? Let it become a challenge. Let it become a question. Do you really believe in yourself? Not just when things are easy, not just when you are praised, not just when your energy is high, not just when everything is lining up. Do you believe in yourself when you are tired, when you are confused, when you are doubting your gifts, when you are comparing yourself to others, when you are waiting for results that haven't shown up yet? Do you believe in yourself? Self-belief isn't just a feeling. It is a commitment. It is a daily decision. It's an internal posture. And today, we're going to peel it back a little, layer by layer, right? See, why self-belief matters more than anything else, you may ask. Let me start with that. Let me start with the truth that many overlooked, all right? Your life will never rise higher than the level of belief you have in yourself. Let me repeat that so that you hear me very well. Your life will never rise higher than the level of belief you have in yourself. Not because the world is against you, not because opportunities are not available, but because you cannot move in a direction your own mind does not authorize. Your belief in yourself shapes what you attempt, strengthens what you continue, and decides what you refuse to give up on. Someone who believes in themselves might not even have the best skills yet, but they will learn. They may not have the best opportunities yet, but they will spot them. They may not have the right connections yet, but they will create them. Self-belief turns "I don't know how" into "I will figure it out." It turns "this is hard" into "this is worth it." It turns "I failed" into "I'm not finished." See, without self-belief, even the best opportunities feel too heavy. With self-belief, even the smallest chances feel like enough to start. This is why it is the greatest belief that you can carry. Self-belief is a skill. It is not a gift. It's a skill that you learn. Many people assume that believing in yourself is natural, that some people are just born confident, they are born bold, they are born assured. But here's the truth. Self-belief is trained. It is built. It is formed through repeated choices. You don't magically wake up one morning with confidence in who you are. No, just like muscles, self-belief is strengthened through use. You build self-belief when you keep a promise to yourself, when you finish something you started, when you survive a setback you thought will break you, when you learn a skill you once avoided, when you speak up even when your voice shakes, when you say no when it's easier to say yes, when you follow your convictions even when they are unpopular. Confidence doesn't come from wishing, it comes from doing. Every single time you act in alignment with the version of yourself you want to become, you feed your belief in yourself. This is why your daily actions are not just tasks that you do, they are identity builders. They are identity builders. See, there is a quiet enemy of self-belief, and that is comparison. One of the fastest ways to destroy your confidence is comparison. It pulls your attention away from your progress and places it on someone else's highest summary. Comparison lives in whispers. Look at how far they are ahead. You're too late. You're not as gifted as they are. You don't have what they have. See, but here's the truth you must hold so there. Comparison doesn't measure your potential. It only measures your insecurity. You can admire people without shrinking. You can learn from others without losing yourself. You can respect someone's journey without devaluing your own. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not lesser. You are not unqualified. You are simply in your own lane. And your lane requires your belief, not their applause. See, you don't need permission to believe in yourself. That is a major block for many people. They wait for others to validate them before they validate themselves. They want to hear you are good enough, you're smart enough, you're ready, you should go for it, you have what it takes. See, and while encouragement is beautiful, waiting for it is dangerous. Because the day someone stops applauding you, then what happens to your confidence? So you must reach a point where you say, I approve of myself, I trust myself, I support myself, I respect my process, I believe I am capable, even when others are not convinced. See, your self-belief must come from you for it to sustain you. External voices can strengthen it, yes, but they should not be the source. Let people cheer for you. It's okay, but let it be a bonus, not a requirement. See, self-belief is a lifelong assignment. Take it seriously. Believing in yourself is not a one-time decision. It is a daily renewal. Some days you will feel unstoppable. Some days you will feel uncertain. Some days you will feel confident. Some days you will feel insecure. And that is normal. Self-belief is not about feeling strong every moment. No, it is about reminding yourself that strength is still in you even when you don't feel it. It is about waking up and choosing to face the day with dignity. It's about forgiving yourself for mistakes. It's about giving yourself grace for delays. It's about acknowledging your progress. It is about talking to yourself instead of listening to fear. See, your self-belief will fluctuate, okay? But it doesn't have to disappear. Like a flame, it can dim, it can flicker, but it can also be fanned into fire again. How do you now strengthen your self-belief? Beginning today. Let me say this. Let's start with this. Number one, speak to yourself, not against yourself. Your inner voice is your most influential coach. If you keep telling yourself you cannot, your mind will obey. So start replacing internal criticism with internal encouragement. Number two, keep small promises to yourself. Self-belief grows each time you finish what you said you will do. Even tiny commitments count. You need to also document your victories. That's number three. Most people forget their wins and remember their failures more. Reverse that pattern. Write down moments you succeeded. No matter how small, write it down. Then number four, challenge the story your fear tells you. See, fear is loud, but fear is not accurate. You get stronger each time you question the message of fear. You get stronger each time you question its message. Then number five, surround yourself with truth tellers, not dream killers. The people around you influence your expectations of yourself. Choose people who celebrate growth, who celebrate effort, who celebrate courage. And then you allow yourself to be a beginner. Self-belief grows when you embrace learning, not perfection, but learning. And finally, take one step every day that aligns with who you want to become. See, your identity is shaped by repetition. Daily actions create lifelong confidence. These are not complicated steps. They are intentional steps. And intentionality is what builds internal strength. So, let me say this. Where does real confidence come from? See, self-belief is not loudness, it's not arrogance, it's not performance, it's not pretending. Real confidence is most times quiet, it is steady, it is rooted, it is not moved by every opinion, it is not shaped by every obstacle. Real confidence whispers, I trust myself to try, I trust myself to grow, I trust myself to recover, I trust myself to learn, I trust myself to begin even when I'm scared, I trust myself to keep going. And when that becomes your internal soundtrack, you become unstoppable. Not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. See, there is a difference between self-belief and self-doubt. I hope I have time for that. Self-belief and self-doubt can coexist, but whichever one you feed will lead your life. Self-belief says, let's try. Self-doubt will say, let's wait. Self-belief says, step forward. Self-doubt will say, stand still. See, before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this. You have survived things that were meant to break you. You have learned, you have adjusted, you have evolved. If all that is true, and it is, then how dare you